Evan Ferguson, a striker for Brighton, will be attempting to defeat Manchester United on Saturday, but had things gone differently, he may have been lining up for them. If Evan Ferguson plays against Manchester United on Saturday, quite a few spectators will be wriggling in their seats at Old Trafford. Ferguson, 18, has established himself as one of the most exciting talents on the planet since making his debut for Brighton last season. No other adolescent in Europe can match the striker's 10 league goals in 1157 minutes since the start of the 2022-23 season. Ferguson may have only recently become well-known in the last year, but Mark Beard, the former Brighton under-18 coach, has long been aware of the Irishman's extraordinary abilities. Ferguson was coached by Beard for 3 years in the Seagulls Academy. When Beard learned that he would be working out with Brighton's under-18 team, he was only 14 years old. He naturally had some misgivings. In an interview with Mirror Football, Beard recalled asking, "Will he be okay physically?" "Then I was told, when you see him, you'll understand what I mean. When I finally did see him, I was in awe. I understand." Ferguson had a profound influence even at that young age. When the forward trained at the Elite Football Performance Center, first-team players frequently caught a glimpse of him, and some even asked the personnel about him. Spat. Ferguson's natural talent was first seen by Brighton by Academy director John Morling, who had previously worked with Ferguson in Ireland at the age group level and was friendly with Ferguson's father. Ferguson then spent the summer practicing with the Seagulls youth squad as a result. Ferguson didn't experience any significant obstacles before relocating permanently to the South Coast, despite the fact that he was exposed to an age group that was much older than his young years. Even on one of the few times when he was thought to have played poorly, he still managed to score twice in a victory over Southampton in the Premier League Cup quarterfinal. People used to wonder how he'd perform while competing against opponents who were of a comparable size to him. Beard continues. Although others can catch up in terms of size, he is in a class by himself. He is not a player who only uses brute force. At the age of 14, he was managing 18-year-olds. At the age of 15, Ferguson made an impressive cameo for Bohemians against Chelsea, which put him on the radar of nearly every major team worth their salt. Ferguson's performance, which occurred just months before he signed a contract with the Seagulls, according to Beard, absolutely killed us. Ferguson's father, Barry, kept his son's feet on the ground, which was only fitting. Before that fatal afternoon, Ferguson Sr. had already had a significant impact on his son's growth, both on and off the field. He is the one to whom Ferguson himself has attributed Ferguson's passion for football. Ferguson Sr., a defender by trade, had a respectable career in Ireland, playing for teams like Bohemians and Shamrock Rovers. He had warned his kid in advance of the media flurry that would probably happen if he entered the field of play, and he wasn't mistaken. In some ways, the commotion surrounding Ferguson ever since that game hasn't subsided. The heavy guns didn't take long to show up, but Morling was Brighton's ace in the hole. He was desired by Manchester United, Chelsea, and Liverpool, according to Beard. Once his name became well known, a few clubs began to inquire, but we were always certain he would choose us because of the connection John Morling had with his family. Morling's connections with the Fergusons may have helped Brighton win the race to recruit him when he was 16 years old, but Manchester United has not yet been willing to concede Ferguson. This week, it was revealed that the Red Devils are still interested in the highly sought-after adolescent and think they could be able to lure him away next summer, although at a steep price. United might need to spend more than twice as much as the £72 million they spent to hire Rasmus Højlund to do this. If his current trajectory holds over the next 12 months, his worth will only increase as well. This summer, the Red Devils passed up the chance to put Tottenham to the test for Harry Kane, but Beard can clearly see similarities between the England captain and his former attacking sensation. Baird recalls a strenuous training exercise Ferguson underwent on his first day after agreeing to terms with Brighton. "I've never seen anyone who can finish like him." The two England youth goalkeepers who had the misfortune of being in goal gave Ferguson a standing ovation when Ferguson easily handled the task, much to no one's surprise.